Doing good. Why, yesterday alone, I cured 5 mother haters.
Yeah.
Got them back to loving their mothers.
Well, maybe you can be a psychiatrist here at home. Granny's gonna go on with her dentistry.
Which room you want me to put your dentist chair in, Granny?
I think I'll just let you bolt it down to the bed of the truck.
You figure to practice here on the truck?
Why not? You know how people hate to go to the dentist. This way, the dentist will go to the people.
You think folks is ready for curb service dentistry?
Ready, willing, and anxious. Why, just driving along. The minute folks seen this chair, their mouth just fell open.
Any luck, Bobby Joe?
No, still no answer at the Clampetts.
Doggone, I've been trying for 6 days to call those people. Hate to just drop in on them. But if I don't get going, I'm going to miss my plane connection to Los Angeles.
I can send a telegram for you.
Hey, that's a good idea. Say I've been trying to get them for some time, that I won a contest for selling the most soybeans, and my prize is a trip to Hollywood, and I'll call on arrival.
I'll take care of it.
Oh, and I want to thank you and Billy Joe for minding the store for me. I'll be back first thing Monday morning.
Don't worry about a thing. We'll have it all cleaned up by then.
Good. Cleaned up?
Oh, didn't I tell you? We're having a little party here Saturday night.
Here in the store?
Well, the refreshments are so handy.
How many are you having?
How many on a football team?
11.
Well, 11 fellas and 11 girls.
22 teenagers?
Oh, don't worry. We'll keep track of everything we eat.
Well, who's going to chaperone this bash?
Uncle Joe?
Oh. Never mind the 22 teenagers. Just keep track of what he eats.
The cannonball's waiting for you.
8 balls waiting for me. I changed my mind. I'm not going.
Oh, Mr. Drucker, please. You'll have a wonderful time. And you'll even get to see your sweetie again.
Oh, now, don't start with Granny. We're just friends.
Oh, sure. Romeo and Juliet, Dick and Liz, Sam and Granny. You're going to miss your plane.
Well, just send the telegram.
Hi, Sarah. This is Bobby Joe again. No, Sam's sending a telegram instead. Address it to Granny Clampett. She'll like hearing from Sam. Let's see. Have been trying to get you for some time. Am coming to Hollywood for my prize. We'll call on arrival. Sam Drucker. Okay, Sarah. Bye-bye.
This thing's got a way of time.
Yeah, it's a real finger curler. Where do you want it, Granny?
Well, now, let's see.
Don't look upstairs.
Well, take it in the parlor and set it up in front of the fireplace.
Hey, Granny, that's a courting parlor. Wouldn't look too romantic having a dentist chair sitting in there.
With all the courting that's going on in that parlor, we could have an electric chair in there.
Yeah, but Ellie Mae might have some young gentlemen callers.
Jed, when are you going to face the truth? That girl is too old to get a husband.
I don't agree.
Naturally, you're her father. But back in Tennessee, my old granny had a saying. 13 and 14, a girl's in her prime. 15 and 16, she's still got time. 17 and 18, she's just about done. 19 and 20, her paw needs a gun. Now, take the chair into the parlor like I told you. Hello? This is Granny.
Yes, I have a telegram for you here. Would you like me to read it?
Well, shame on you. The postman don't read folks' mail. Now, you get my telegram up here to me and be quick about it.
Well, I'll be glad to, but don't you just see, if you let me read it to you now, you'll get the message all the quicker.
Well, let me sit down first. All right. Who's dead?
Nothing like that. You see, this telegram is from a Mr. Sam Drucker in Hooterville.
Sam Drucker, he's my sweetie.
Congratulations. Here's the message. have been trying to get you for some time.
That's the truth. You know, he proposed to me by mail once, but Ellie's Barrett my letter.
I see. Then he says, am coming to Hollywood for my prize.
Well, that bold rascal. Coming to carry me off, is he? Well, it won't be that easy. He's going to have to court me first.
Yes. Well, the message concludes, we'll call on arrival.
Well, that's a good joke on Sam. He ain't got no rival. We ain't going to tell him that. My motto is to keep them guessing. Once they get to thinking they're the only rooster in the hen house, you're in trouble. My old granny back in Tennessee had a saying, men is like mules. If you... Hello? Hello? I guess she done heard that saying.
How's this, Doctor?
Get that thing out of here. This is a curtain parlor.
I thought you said Ellie Mae was too...
Who's talking about that child? There's going to be some grown-up courting in here. Sam Drucker's coming to town.
See you?
Well, he ain't coming to see Mae Bush.
What about that saying your granny had down there in Tennessee?
My grandpa had another saying. Old violins makes the sweetest music. Of course, you have to have the right bow. That's a witty saying, Jed.
Not too witty.
Well, it beats whale doggies.
Ellie Mae, you didn't ought to be playing with fire that way. It's dangerous.
But, Pa, I'm cooking with it.
Yeah, that's when it's dangerous.
I'm making you and Jethro a pack of donuts.
And you're taking them out with my crowbar?
Oh, yes, sir. This here fork just ain't stout enough for lifting.
Your donuts do have a lot of body to them.
Oh, thank you. Go ahead and eat one.
Well, Ellie, I kind of like to have a cup of coffee with my donut.
I know, Pa, so I made you some coffee to go with.
Ellie, I kind of like to have my coffee and my donut after my meal.
I know, Pa, so I made you one of my surprise loaves.
You didn't.
Yes, sir. Come on, you can help me lift it out of the oven.
Ain't Granny going to get her nose out of the joints with you taking over the kitchen like this?
Oh, no, sir. It's on account of Granny getting married to Sam Drucker that I'm a-doing it.
She told you that, did she?
Yes, sir. Says Mr. Drucker's coming to claim his prize.
Well, you know Granny. She's likely to get carried away.
Yes, sir. He's going to carry her clean back to Hooterville.
Ellie Mae, Granny wants you to come help lace up her corset.
Okay, Jethro.
Could you? If Granny marries Sam Drucker and he totes her off to Hooterville, you and me's going to starve to death. And that's a terrible way to go.
Ellie has cooked some victuals.
That's an even worse way to go.
Jethro, let's not commence swimming till we hit water. Sam Drucker ain't here yet, and we don't know for certain that he's going to propose when he gets here.
Oh, this time he means business. Granny said he's even ready to take on his rival.
He ain't got no rival.
He thinks he has.
Jed Clement speaking. Oh, howdy, Dash. How are you? Well, Ellie's upstairs right now, but... Well, that sounds like a dandy idea. Come on by. All right? Dash Rip Rock has got a new car, and he wants to take Ellie for a drive. I'll go up and tell her the good news.
Oh, I'll go tell her, Uncle Jed. I want to see Dash anyway.
I don't like to borrow his car.
Oh, I won't!
Oh, howdy, Miss Jane. Mr. Drucker.
Hi, Jethro. I was going to call, but I happened to run into Miss Hathaway at the airport, and she rushed me right out.
Bye. Have a nice visit.
Goodbye. Oh, thanks again, Miss Hathaway. Say, I know it seems like I'm barging in, but Mr. Clampett said if I ever came to town, he'd take it right poorly if I didn't stay with you.
Oh, we got plenty of room. Hey, but don't expect to see too much of Granny.
How come?
Sit down.
Mr. Drucker, that little woman is gone all the time. One date right after another. The men just won't leave her alone.
Granny?
Yeah, they call her the Beverly Hills Butterfly. Plaything of the stars.
Movie stars take her out?
Take her out and keep her out. You know what time she pulled up here this morning?
Well, what time?
Pretty 10:30.
Well, who was she out with?
Well, I don't want to name no names, but there was 4 in the party.
Anybody famous?
Well, driving was this here well-known Hollywood playboy, and sitting next to him was a blonde. Then there was his millionaire sugar daddy and Granny.
And this goes on all the time?
She only comes home to change clothes. And fellas.
Your whole family's gone a lot. I tried to call here for pretty near a week.
We was out looking for Granny. If it weren't for that old hound dog Duke there, we'd have never found her. We just have him sniff one of her dancing slippers and the chase is on. Up and down the Sunset Strip, all over town. You can see how wore out he is.
I can't believe it.
Hey, here comes one of her fellows now.
That big car coming through the gate?
Yep. Old die-hard Dash Riprock.
Dash Riprock? The movie star?
Yeah. We call him Mr. Loser. He ain't got a chance.
Well, ain't he kind of young for Granny?
How old do you think he is?
Or on the movie screen, he appears to be about 25 or 30.
68 years old.
68?
Just had a birthday.
Well, how can he look so...
Makeup. When he leaves the movie studio at night, half of them stays in the dressing room.
Hi, just roll. Hiya, Dash. Happy 68.
You mean 69?
About that. It's pushing 70.
He looks young enough to be courting Ellie Mae.
That gives me an idea. I'll try to talk him into taking out Ellie instead of Granny.
Oh, Dash Riprock? This here's Sam Drucker from Hooterville.
Pleasure to know you, Mr. Drucker. Something wrong?
Oh, no, it's just that you're the first movie star I've ever seen made up. I mean, close-up.
Dash, can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure, General.
Excuse me. That old fella there is here to court Ellie Mae.
Ellie Mae?
Mr. Drucker!
Hello, Ellie Mae.
See?
Well, they don't coot.
Howdy, Dash.
Hi, Ellie.
Dash would like to take you for a ride in his new car, Ellie.
Oh, that sure is a nice surprise.
Well, didn't your father tell
You all have a good time now, and don't hurry back.
Well, it worked, Mr. Drucker. I got rid of Dash. Hey, come on in.
I just can't believe makeup could do all that. He looks great.
Well, of course, he's had what you call a facelift, too.
Oh, I've heard about those. That's where they pull up your skin and hide it under your hair.
Mr. Drucker, he's got so much skin tied up on top of his head, if the knot ever comes loose, he'll have to open his shirt to brush his teeth.
Sam Drucker.
Hi, Granny. Did you get my telegram?
I sure did, you bold rascal.
Huh? Oh, yeah, well, I know I said I'd call on arrival.
Oh, forget it, Sam. There's too many of them.
Huh?
Oh, I've been telling Mr. Drucker how popular you are, Granny. How many dates you got? Do you want him to take a number?
No, Jethro. Sam's an old friend. I won't make him wait in line.
Oh, how about I give him a room towards the back of the house? That way the sports cars coming and going all night won't keep him awake.
That's a good idea, Jethro. Don't put him too near the cement pond. That'll be noisy, too. What with Johnny Weissmuller splashing around and beating his chest and giving the mating call of the bull ape.
Ain't he Tarzan?
Him Tarzan, me Granny.
Sorry I'm a little late, Chief, but
You are exactly 12 minutes and 22 seconds late. That will come off your lunch hour tomorrow.
Well, I ran into a friend of the Clampetts at the airport, and I drove him to their house.
Oh, well, that's different. Any friend of the Clampetts is a friend of mine.
No lunch hour penalty?
Of course not. You can take your full 15 minutes. Oh, who is a friend? Has he got any money?
Very likely. He owns the Bank of Hooterville.
not Sam Drucker.
Yes, he won a contest, and the prize was a trip to Hollywood.
Don't let him kid you. That jerkwater Jesse James is here to take Jed Clampet's money out of my bank.
If it really was a contest, there's something about beans.
Yes, 80 million beans. Well, he hasn't won the contest yet. Drive me to the Clampets.
Well, Sam Drucker. Glad to see you.
Same here, Mr. Clampett.
You been here long?
Oh, about 5 minutes.
Yeah, Jed. I'm giving him more time than the others.
What of it?
Oh, it's all right, Jed. Sam knows how popular I am with the big movie stars.
Hey, Granny was telling me about the night Bull Montana was here.
She was, huh?
Yeah. I thought a lot of Bull.
You still do, Granny.
Granny, we's gonna have to unlock the front gates. Them suitors of yours is good. Oh, hi, Uncle Jed.
Yeah, what's that about the front gate?
Well,
You heard him. There's a bunch of movie stars out there clamoring to see me.
Yeah, let him in, Jethro.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Hospitality. That's a fine way to treat Sam.
Well, I would like to see them.
Oh, you poor devil. Why, they'd set upon you in a jealous rage and tear you to pieces. Are you ready to face lust, crazed lovers like Lash LaRue, Rip Torn, or Rudy Valley?
Granny, ain't this going far enough?
Yes. We gotta protect Sam. Now, you go up to your room, lock the door, and I'll call you when it's safe.
Well, couldn't I just step out the front door and take a look? The only one of your movie star suitors I've seen so far is Dash Rip Rock.
Dash Rip Rock.
oh, it's okay, Uncle Jed. I talked him into taking out Ellie instead of Granny.
Thank you, Jethro. Now, you show Mr. Drucker up to his room.
Yes, ma'am.
Granny, why don't you tell Sam Drucker the truth?
I aim to, Jed.
Good.
Just as soon as I'm Mrs. Sam Drucker, I'll confess everything.
I did thank you for the ride, Dash.
My pleasure, Ellie.
Would you like to come in for some refreshment?
That sounds great. I'm hungry.
Well, that's good. I'm ready to batch your donut.
Are those the great big ones like you made before?
That's right.
Oh, boy.
Was they good?
I never tasted anything like them.
Well, you can have all you want.
Oh, look at the time. I'm late to the studio. Thanks anyway. Maybe next time. Bye.
Hey, wait a minute, Dash. I gotta talk to you.
Later, Jethro.
Wait, I gotta talk to you right now.
Go ahead, Dash. I'll fetch you out some donuts.
You heard her. I gotta get out of here.
Hey, please, you gotta do me a little favor.
What is it?
Come inside and pretend to court Granny.
Court Granny?
If you don't, Sam Drucker's gonna take her back to Hooterville. And when that happens, it means that Uncle Jed and me has got to eat Ellie's cooking.
Good luck.
Hey, good luck to you. Uncle Jed owns a studio where you work.
You struck a nerve. But don't you think I'm a little young for Granny?
She likes him young. Her big hero on television is the Lone Ranger.
Lone Ranger. He wears a mask.
That's right. And a big white hat and rides around on a white horse.
I'll tell you what, Jethro. You tell Granny she's got a date with the Lone Ranger.
How soon?
As soon as I can get to the studio and back.
Dash forgot his donut.
Oh, never mind, Ellie. I'll give him to Sam Drucker. You mean you like him?
Well, they were a little dry till I steamed them, but that really brought out the flavor. Say, where's Granny? I'd like to compliment her.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
Well, why not?
Well, she's busy right now.
Oh, one of her suitors?
Yeah, that's it.
Please, Granny.
Excuse me. Mr. Drysdale, you ain't proposing to Granny.
Oh, no. I was just pleading with Granny not to go back to Hooterville.
Well, I think you'd best let Granny make her own decision on that.
But, Granny, you'll hate it. You'll be lonely there.
Oh, I don't think so. Once I'm settled, Jed and the rest of the family can join me.
We do like a small town.
But you'll miss Hollywood, the movie stars, the excitement.
Not me. I've had this Hollywood. I'm all burned out with this wild nightlife.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah. I'm tired of being a love goddess.
Granny, come quick. The Lone Ranger's riding up the driveway.
The Lone Ranger, he's my hero! I'm coming, Timo Sabi! Here I am!
black masked man.